Hello everyone. I'll be sharing with you guys with one of the technique that can be used by teachers in order to make lesson more engaging. The topic that I'm going to talk about is what is authentic learning. Um, Authentic learning means learning which happens by actually participating in working on real-world problems. It engages learners by opportunities of solving real-world complex problems and finding out solutions. In this way, learners practice the skill and knowledge that are relevant and real to workplace situations and learn it from at the same time. And okay, here are some of the examples that can be used as part of the authentic learning activities in order to make lesson more interesting and more engaging. As you can see here some examples such as role-playing exercises, group problems-based activities, case studies, participate in virtual communities of practice, presentation, fieldwork, inquiry-based learning, and real-world problems, I so-called also as finding solutions. How authentic learning can create better teaching and learning process. Teachers normally or educators should bear in mind that when it comes to authentic learning, there must be something that we need to work on. The first one is authentic learning boosts motivation of the students. Students keen to learn from the world that they are living in. And that is the time when they need strong motivation to understand and to interact with one another. Another part of the authentic learning is that when the class is quite big, maybe around 30 to 40 students, and that is where the situation in which the student will interact, will communicate with one another more actively. And besides that, authentic learning make it able for the students to learn better in authentic learning environment. Authentic learning environment best suits students' varied learning style in a large group. So besides that, use real tools in which purposes to make real products. Authentic learning also prepares students for future career, and it is a need for the teachers to make the understand for the students to understand the economic global situation, because it can provide the students with meaning context so that they can learn to solve problems using various information sources. Authentic learning also can make concepts easier to be assimilated when it comes to the previous what they have learned in the previous lesson in assimilate it with the new concepts in which they have learned in that lesson. And it can connect also what the students have learned with real life experiences as they are encouraged to investigate the topic, normally in individually or in groups. And besides that, authentic learning blends theories with practice. It is obviously different from the conventional method or the traditional method in which the learning and teaching process is more teacher-centered, because authentic learning expose the students with a new context, application of the concept in new setting, and participate actively in assorted learning activities. It enables students also to remember concept in mind firmly. So besides that, authentic learning engage students with real-world concept, especially when it comes to activities which match nearly as possible as the real-world tasks of professional in practice. And engage all the senses of learners also one of the way that authentic learning can create better teaching and learning process, because it gives of opportunities for the students to learn in order to use the sense to think, to conceptualize and find out solutions for the problems, especially in the tasks that are given by the teachers at the very moment. And besides that, authentic learning develop higher and order thinking skills in such a way that students have chances to examine the task from different perspectives. And besides that, it makes it able for them to learn through various resources, and at the same time they can evaluate their own progress and make decision. Authentic learning also make it able for the students to evaluate their own progress, because evaluation is integrated with learning that reflects how quality is judged in the real world. Okay, besides that, students are aware of their own performance and progress because they are evaluating themselves from time to time. Is either they are doing the right thing or they are on the right track or not. So it will come back to the evaluation in which they can authentically evaluate themselves from time to time. Besides that, authentic learning also offers creative outcomes. In all the students, especially the activities, allow a diversity of outcomes from group discussion by relating it to the real nature rather than the whole process is conducted by the teacher. Just like the old teaching method, in which the teacher is fully control of the teaching and learning processes. There are different stages in authentic learning that create authentic learning environment. The first one is set up the scenario. So firstly, the teacher explains the scenario as especially the context of the whole task and highlights the goals of the task to the students. In this situation, it is very crucial that the teacher setting up the scenario so that the whole students will know what to do, so that they will be on the right track. So the second one is redefining the task and inquiry. So then this is the second stage, in which the students form groups and start to examine the main task. They need to divide the main task into smaller parts. It means making the task more